Hey YouTubers, with this Renault Megane Mark IV, it's 1.5 DCI. Today we're going to be changing the fuel filter on it. Pretty simple job, easier if you can get it up in the air. Makes life a little easier to work on. Anyway, let's see how it's done. So coming from the back, this panel here actually covers the filter. So that's the filter there. So on this panel we have, looks like a 10mm there, on these silly ones here, and another silly one there. So we'll undo those three, and that will allow us to get into the filter up in there. So I'm going to tap that 10mm first. A little tight, but that's on its way. If that's really tight, don't force it. Just give it loads of penetrating fluid and take your time with it. It's only got a silly clip on the back of it. Yes, good. I was thinking, can you see that? Can you see that? Then these silly ones, see if I can get a socket over one of them. They're quite big, aren't they? So why couldn't they have just put 3 10mm on there? Now this socket is a 24mm. That's what we're aiming to get off. And then we should be able to carefully remove this plastic. And there we go. So that's a fuel filter housing. This is a drain. So I'm going to undo that, drain out some of the diesel out of it, or the fuel out of it, before we move on from there. Looks pretty straightforward. Hopefully that way we shouldn't then make too much of a mess, he says. Oh, tight. There we go. Bit more. And that draining is just for a water trap, but we're away. That way we're not going to get absolutely flooded with diesel when we take out that filter. That won't be all of it, but it'll be some of it, hopefully most of it. So 32mm socket, and give it a look. Just go careful with it, because the last thing you want to do is crack this housing here. Should be getting somewhere towards coming off. It's pretty tight, tighter than I'd like. So I'll wind it in a little bit. I'm going to squirt a bit of WD or the equivalent there, release oil, just lube it up, tighten it up a tad, and then come back out of it. The last thing you want to do is damage the housing. So just go the other way with it a little bit. And that should help lube up the threads slightly. That's made quite a bit of difference now. There we go. It feels like it's still quite full in there. Hopefully this isn't going to make a mess now. I'm not sure if this is the greatest idea. Let's try and see. We pass the seal. There we go. The seal coming out a bit, yeah. There we go. Hardly any mess at all. And that is what we were after. So I'll grab the new one. What I'm going to do is a bit of engine oil around there, clean engine oil. A lot of people say put on diesel, but I've always used clean engine oil and never had a problem. So just this coating there, just on the seal. And now we can see about getting it back together. Now, it should start catching the thread. Yeah. Make sure it's not cross-threaded anywhere. Let's just go a little tighter now because we're going into where the seal is. And that's home now. It's got a little locating tag on, which I'll show you. So you can see it there, it just locates there. And that's when you know it's home. Pretty straightforward though. Even though it's new, check that valve is closed. Yeah. So I'm going to put the cover on, then I'm going to drop it down, start it, then I'll check it for leaks. But you don't need to watch me checking it for leaks because I'm sure you know how to look at something and see if it's leaking. You all right, mate? With you in one sec.
No, you're right. I'm fine.
Right, so nip this tin up. Does have to be tight, just nipped up. All it's doing is holding a little bit of plastic. And these jobbers, well, you can just pop them on, push them on if you wish. I'll just do that. Stand tight. Right, now we can fire it up. We'll have to prime it up, so I'll show you how to do that. Right, so now what we want to do is prime it. We should be able to do it by hitting the button. You can hear the fuel pump running. And now it's stopped. Let's just see. It's had a go. Once. But sometimes I have to do it a couple of times. But that was just once. Now we just check for leaks and the job's a good one. So just a really short video on how to change the fuel filter in your Renault Megane Series 4, and this is 1.5 DCI. Really easy, as I always say, take your time, don't force anything, and you should all be good. Check your own specs for your own vehicle. Thanks for watching. If you're enjoying what I'm doing, please subscribe, like, hit the bell to get notified of new videos as and when they come out. Please leave your comments and questions in the box below.